When I was growing up in Rhode Island, one of my biggest heroes was my cat, Jimmy. All three kids had a cat. My sister Felicie had Susan, kind of a grumpy old lady cat. My brother Bill had Kitty Cat, or Kitty Cat for short. Amazing, he grew up to be a writer. And I, of course, had Jimmy, or James T. Cat, as we like to call him. He even had a song, James T. Cat. What a wonderful, wonderful cat. Even a poem that Bill penned, a eulogy of sorts called I is Cat. I is Cat, that is that. The birdie bee, he fat as rat. Why was he so revered in our family? Well, first of all, he was huge. A massive Maine Coon cat with big, furry, clawed thumbs, which he used liberally on us. But his legend was established when he was very young, when he was struck by a truck. And the amazing part was that the truck driver actually came to our house and rang the front door and told my mom, "Lady, I think I hit your cat." It was the 70s. Things were different. Jimmy, with a broken front leg, back leg, and jaw, still managed to leap up onto the porch and survive. And when I say survived, I mean my mom rushed him to the vet, spent money she didn't have to keep him alive. Jimmy walked like a cat that had survived a head-on collision with a truck. He had a strut, and he wasn't a lap cat. He was a window cat. You'd always find him in the kitchen window, sunning himself, one muscular arm draped over the ledge, keeping an eye on the action. The other cats gave him a wide berth. So did our friends. You learned early on that you didn't just walk up and pet Jimmy. If Jimmy could speak, he would have been a cat of few words. My parents were from the Midwest. My dad had been a minister for a time. So we were, by definition, nice kids, which meant we got bullied a lot. And it's why I loved Jimmy, because nobody bullied James T. Cat. Then one fateful fall night in 1978, I was 11. I awoke to the sounds of a cat fight of epic proportion. And I knew in my gut that it was Jimmy and this gray cat from down the street. I remember hearing my mom go out onto the back porch calling for Jimmy to come in. Jimmy! Jimmy! The next morning, our yard was covered in Jimmy's black and white fur. Jimmy sat in the window, bloodied. I believe he had a claw lodged under his eye that required yet another trip to the vet. I was devastated. The king had fallen. Even Jimmy could get bullied. But he wasn't fazed. He still had his strut. He still ruled the house. And then one night, 2 months later, I awoke to the sound of two cats trying to murder each other, my mom on the back porch calling for Jimmy. And then the next morning, I walk out into the yard, and there's the yard covered in gray fur. Big clumps of bloody gray fur from the cat down the street. James T. Cat did not need a trip to the vet. He sat in his window, soaking up the morning sun. Still and always a hero. I slumber sleep, I sleepy deep, dream mousy, birdie, doggy, rat. That is that, I is Cat.